Hello, stream. Hello, chat. We good? Okay. Netherville is booting up right now. Today we're going to be working. Well, I shouldn't even really say today. I should say tonight we'll be working on a exhaust fan, which I'm very, very excited for. So, I'm going to put the chat in the normal play that I always have it at. And we'll wait for Minecraft to boot up, and then we'll get on with what we're doing, which is, Okay. 277 hours is what we're up to. Make sure FPS is good. We good on FPS, guys? Before we work on the fan. Oh, it just passed 12 a.m. Just a little update, by the way. Also, I need to turn the music on. Sorry, guys. For anyone wondering, Comrie. Comerby. I don't know how to say it, sorry. This is what we were working on last stream. Looks very, very nice. I'm very, very happy with it. Managed to finish it. And now today, guys, actually, I should say yesterday now, because it's past 12 o'clock. I did this. And I did this bottom bit here. And I cleaned up the inside of the Cyberpunk city. I got rid of all those weird towers and all that stuff. And this is what we're going to be working on today. This exhaust fan. I should turn the camera on. Keep it on for now. This exhaust fan is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to finish it. Is that alright, guys? You think that's going to be good? Because I think it will be. And exciting announcement, I am going camping tomorrow. Not filming it because it's with my cousins and I just want to have a good time. Not saying that I don't have a good time when filming, but I don't want to film. I want to take a little break. From the camping videos, by the way, not like YouTube. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. Okay, let's get started. So, I'm gonna need to pull up some reference images of fans. That was my OBS browser opening. Exhaust. Ooh, that's a good reference. Whoa! Oh, that's actually sick. I'm just doing this, by the way, to get a good understanding. Okay. Ooh, that's a really good image. Oh, that's perfect. Because I want to make it like a rustic fan, by the way. Because I think that'd be awesome. do? We're going to be using iron blocks and a combo of really rich, rustic, orangey colors. Like, maybe like raw copper ore. Anything, really. But right now, it'd be in the ores. Because it's a full block, right? No. Okay, my bad. No, it wouldn't be in redstone. Birdie, you're just being stupid now. I'm just being stupid. Oh, God. Bingo. That's what I want. Yeah. And then iron bars. Oh. Chains. No. Copper. Waxed, weathered copper like this. This stuff. Oh, my God. That is perfect. That is the perfect color palette. Because I want to make 4 spinning blades in each one of these sections. And I want to have a mini... A Maserati below and above. And I want to have a mini one here. Oh. Wait, no. Let's do the mini one first. Yeah. And it's going to be in rows of 4 for this mini one. Boom. Okay. Good. By the way, guys, rough outline. And then... Oh! Did I just one bang it? That's perfect! That's exact. That's exact. What? Oh. Ooh. Does that ruin? No. No, it doesn't actually. No, it doesn't ruin it. And then I can... Wait. You can't close doors. No, with a lever you can. You must be able to. You must be able to. Get rid of the chains for now. Come on. Why does that make it look even better? That actually makes it look cooler. sick. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Wait, I have an idea. If I put light sources behind these ones. Bingo. Even better. Even better. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is beautiful. That is literally spot on. The little details is what matters. So if we do like a checkerboard like that, little details. And if we partner that with, honestly, the money stairs actually might look good. No, I think, honestly, these are too much. They take away from what the purpose. They're distracting. That's the word. They're too distracting from what the purpose of being able to visualize the fan is. Yeah, I think the simple look, yeah. I think the simple look will do. Sometimes things are meant to be simple, guys. Okay. This is gonna have to be double thick on every propeller. I don't even know if that would be the right word, but that's what makes the most sense in my mind. Okay, this is gonna have to be. It's gonna be off center. You know what? I can compromise with that because I'll add something cool here, like a blade. Yeah, screw it. I'll compromise with something. I think this is the first time I've ever used iron bars in a build properly. I should do that so they connect. Because you want them to connect. And then you go to the outside. Yeah, that'll work. I could put caution tape. Like a caution type symbol. Like what we could do, where is it? Yellow concrete, black concrete. Like that. Yeah. As simple as it is, I think it... You know what? The fan actually looks better when it's simplified. Like, in a really weird way. And also, I just thought of a good idea of where I could put the chains at. Serving no purpose. Other than to look cool. You have to be so precise with these, it's actually insane. Why does that look good? These could be like warning lights. Like red lights or something. Using shroom lights and then maybe surrounded by magma. As like a warning to be very like... Put something in the center of that. As like a warning to be careful of how hot the fans could get. There we go. That's actually kind of a good reason. Because then we can go into like this maybe and maybe in the nature section. We need a really bright red block that emits some sort of light. I think resin will be too bright and too orange. We need something red, like dark red. There's not many. Ooh. Chat, I'm figuring out a style that I like. Whoa. I need to make this more detailed. Can I not do that trick? Wait, no, I can't. Bingo. You have to do that. Place one on top, break it, boosh. So now it looks like chains that are actually holding it up. Oh, my Minecraft. What do you like? And you know what? We could do a brighter copper instead of the aged copper. Maybe the center fan is a bit aged, but the other bits aren't. Or no, they could be a blur. Oh, wait. I just thought of a really good idea. That's the thing with these, is you have to cover like every single angle that they give. Because if you don't, it'll ruin the entire effect of what we're trying to achieve. As ugly as the back looks, the front should look really, really good, hopefully. that is the hope that the front will turn out amazing. And if it does, then we've got something good here that we can replicate across all of the things, which will be really nice to be able to do. And then it'll just return as normal. And we'll go back in and we'll fill in any details that I want to do. Check for any weird gaps here. Nope, we're good. This is like the perfect area to do like a different light, a different like copper bulb light. We'll need, you know what? I'm gonna go green on these ones. Weathered green, by the way, not the intense bright green that you usually see. And then you break them, turn the gamma off, and they give off just a bit of light. And then we turn it to night. Yeah. And now what we do is we replicate that design on all the other 3 quadrants. And then we decorate the outside. I think that'll work really, really nice. Yeah. Ooh, I think that'll look really nice. Because I want to add giant pipes down here. So, this is the design that we're going with. I've concluded that is the design that I want to go with. And also, I just had a really nice idea. Where would it be? It'd have to be that. Subtle little ag character. I knew I needed to have stairs somewhere within this build. Somewhere. Pathways I made earlier are annoying me. Can you, Birdie, stop getting your character stuck? They look like really awkward shaped hearts. Not intentional. Also, this is a genius stripe. Just on the outside. Just on the outside like that. That is genius, Brody. Holy. Oh my. Oh my lord. And then it wraps. Which kind of can't wrap to that one. Okay. Top bare boned. And we'll do that on purpose to disturb the even nature of it. Because the industrial part of a city should not be even looking. Industrial zones are never even, so it wouldn't make sense. I just realized I have a way to connect it properly and make sure they're lined up. And then This is looking nice so far. I'm actually really pleased. Blind spots. C418, the goat, guys, the goat of Minecraft music. Look, oh my, oh yeah, it looks so good. That looks really, really good. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a rustic vibe that still had the warnings of like, hey, this is dangerous, by like, be very careful. It looks so ugly from the back, but I do not care. I had something stuck in my mouth then. Sorry. I'm happy with this. This looks real nice. And the design is so simple. Like, I thought the design was gonna be, like, more difficult to replicate on each end. But it's actually not. Can I not? I hate the block reach distance in this game. No! Wait. They're by 3? It's gonna have to be long. It's gonna have to be by 3, okay? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. It'll look fine, right? I hope. that design came out completely on my own. Okay. And that looks like an eye. That's just an X. I'm trying to strike an equal balance between the two. Colors. Bingo. I could just do the same to... No, that'd be too much white. No, that actually works because it looks like the same design. Yeah, that works. It's still basically the same design. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll like it. Ooh. Oh no, that's light. Okay. How? Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I want the fan to look a bit dark. You know what I mean? Because it's not. It's meant to capture your attention, but it's not meant to capture your attention intensely. You know what I mean? It's meant to be very subtle. Because the main purpose is to focus on the city. But yeah, let's repeat the design here now. Throughout this one. Never mind, I actually do need to. After this, we're gonna have to decorate the exterior. And okay, that works. O's piano. That's a very nice song. Oh. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love how dim the lighting on it is. I love how dim the lighting is. That looks so good. It looks like a fan too. That's what's crazy to me, is it actually looks like a fan. I'm happy. That's looking real nice. I'm actually really pleased with that. Let's continue. Cause I wanna fill this whole bottom wall in. And I wanna add pipes. As crazy as that sounds, I wanna add pipes. Like, and I'm talking like giant industrial size pipes that are like powerful enough to carry like the energy that this city, you know, these pipes are a way to reroute power throughout the whole city, you know. So it's gonna be a big deal. Past me didn't clear this terrain out. So I knew it was gonna be in the way. I knew it was gonna be in the way. I should have cleared it out. You know, that would have been the smart approach. Perfect. That's the thing in Netherville, guys, is if I want something to get out of my way, I'll get it out of my way. And now we place deep slate tiles. This is gonna be a while. This is gonna be like a couple thousand that we're gonna have to place. gonna be a lot. But it'll be worth it in the end. We're making a lot of progress, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys realize or not, but we're making a lot of progress. Like, I think we could get this done before day 6,000. Like, I think we could get Neurocore done before day 6,000. The plan was to get it done before day 5,000, but, I mean, look where that went. You know, we're on day 5,765. We've played almost 700 Minecraft days in a month. Holy crap. That's a lot. Or what, 2 months? However long. When did we hit? What was it? The start of July? Did we hit? Or June? When did we hit 5,000 days? I think it was like June or July. It wasn't August. I think it was June. No, sorry. It was July. It was July. Wait, the exact date is like in my head, but like, I think it's July 7th. You know what? We'll go to the platform. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down on that platform where I played that music. Pretty sure it's July. Maybe it's the 8th or 9th. It's somewhere around there, right? It should be right there. I would have wrote it down. July 7th. There we go. My nan's birthday too. Have fun. Oh my god, Neurocore, it gets better every day. Neurocore gets better. And we continued the grind. How are we 50 minutes in? What? How are we already almost an hour in? What? Okay. That was weird. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, did an Enderman place that? And I was like, no, it couldn't have been because I have mobs disabled. Well, I have mobs disabled. I have hostile mobs disabled. Because they'll spawn in at night and they'll ruin Netherville. No, not dealing with that. I mean, most of them would die from all the lava lakes, but still. That's why you don't see any hostile mobs spawn during the night. Because I've disabled them. Luckily. I wonder how many hours we've spent working on Neurocore. Because it's a lot. It's over 100 hours, definitely. Maybe 150? Maybe? If you're wondering why I'm readjusting my head, like going like this, it's because my headphones are sticking to my ears and I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. They can rest on my ears, that's alright. But they're sticking to my earlobes. Oh, my hand. Okay. I wonder how many deep slate tiles we're going to be up to by the end of the stream. Definitely over 80,000, because last time I checked, it was like, what? I think it was, what, like 82? Wait. I'll check off camera. Oh. Okay. By the way, the song is Shores. I know what the total is. We'll show the total like we always do at the end of the stream. And that doesn't go just for Deeply Talents, it goes for everything. And we'll update the book. Because that's becoming a tradition as well. Song, Shores. It's still Shores. I thought that was done. I guess it was the start of it. I guess it like started playing when I paused the menu to check the statistics. Probably. Okay, that's normal. Well, it doesn't matter. Wait, no. No, yeah, it doesn't matter because it's getting covered up. I have my directions like weirdly offset then. The fact that all this inside here is getting all covered up is kind of sad. At the same time it isn't, because like there's a giant entrance and an exit to get in and out of like the interior of Neurocore, not the superficial ones. That's most civilians can get into. We're talking about the guy with the only elytra in Netherville. Why does that tree look so big? Is that me, or is that just like... okay. Tree looks big. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on, I might have to go for a sec. Like, not in stream, but I might have just like exit the room for a sec. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm back. I have a good reason for why I left just then. Like a really good reason. 1 hour. Huh. Okay. Let me go full screen. Where I live, there's an eclipse happening tonight, which is basically where the shadow of the Earth covers a little bit of the moon. And my dad texted me. He's like, wait, I'll get the message here now. He's like, going to bed, but the moon is in an eclipse right now, half covered. And I said, what, really? And he said, yep, can we see it from here? And he was like, front steps is best. So I went upstairs, went to the front steps, and I told Dad to hold my back so that I could be like very stable to get the right exposure, because I wanted to take a photo, obviously. So I wanted to show you guys, and I got a real nice one. Real. Oh crap. Look at that. How pog is that? Oh. That's the Earth covering our moon. That was the cringiest thing I've ever done. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's get back to stream. I'll post those on my Instagram later. Okay. That was sick. That was awesome. I'm sorry, I got it. It's 1 a.m. in the morning right now, guys. And I'm streaming. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm streaming. Now it's on this ear. Because I have ADHD, I'm so sensitive to, like, little minuscule things. Like, I'm super sensitive. Very. No, I gotta have the game on. Look at how, like, hard to see it is. I can see it well on my screen, but it's just for, I'm just, you know, thinking about you guys, thinking about streaming, what it looks like for you guys, because that just doesn't look as good. Like on my POV, it's a lot brighter than you guys. So it's just better for me to turn the gamma on. Which I only use the gamma for stream, I'll be honest. It's the only reason I have the mod. I'm sorry, this is getting on my nerves. I think it's because I have a pimple on my ear. Don't ask me how I got one. I do not know. But it's like my headphones, because they're sagging because I have so much hair. For at least for a guy. It's like rubbing up against the pimple, and it's killing me. It's like really, really hurting. But yeah. I guess that's what happens when it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And you're streaming. You know, the most uncomfortable things always get to you. After this row, I'm gonna fly back and see how much we filled up. I think that'll be a good game plan here now. Just so we can get an idea of how much we've covered. I think we've... Yeah, we're halfway, guys. Actually, we're a little over halfway. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Good. Let's continue. I thought I was gonna fall off. I don't... Even though I'm in creative mode, I hate falling off because it reminds me of all the times I would die in survival, like in other worlds. And their trauma. Oh, trauma from childhood. I don't know how it's already been an hour. Because it does not feel like an hour. It feels like maybe 20 minutes. Like, I'll be completely serious here now. Feels like it's literally been 20 minutes, not an hour. But I guess that's what happens when you're sleep deprived. By multiple days. Possibly multiple months because, you know, it's still summer. I mean, summer's almost over. It's still technically summer. Also, I just realized today is August 28th. Well, at least right now for me, because it's 1 a.m. Which means it's been a year since I've had Java Edition. Because I bought Java on this exact day last year. So Netherville's now been on Java for a year. Holy crap. And I mean, I'm pretty proud of what we've managed to accomplish on Java. I mean, we've built this entire bloody city. You know, the last nine months of my life has just been Cyberpunk City, Neurocore, Netherville, grind, you know, keep placing blocks, you know. Well, actually, that's been my life for the last 5 years. Well, almost 5 years, because, I mean, Netherville is going to be 5 years on the 25th of September. So, in a little less than a month from now, this world will be turning 5 years old. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to cheap out like I did on the 4-year anniversary, which wasn't really my fault because the footage got corrupted, but don't worry. 5-year anniversary, considering half a decade, is a pretty big milestone. I got something good planned. I'm really excited to do it. This is something I've never done before. Other people have, but I haven't. Other people have done it for, like, their milestones in their Minecraft worlds, but I haven't. Because it wasn't really something I was interested in doing. But times have changed. Also, anyone wondering the song, it's Tazwell by C418, the GOAT. They need to bring C418 back. Like, I know he's working on another game right now, another indie game, and making music for it, but, bro, if he came back to Mojang Studios and came back to Minecraft and made more music now, I mean, Minecraft would explode again. Like, Minecraft's popularity is not declining, but it's stagnant right now. But I feel if C418 came back, I mean, oh my, like, Minecraft, Mojang, and, I mean, the community and the fans would have a field day with his new music if he made some. Because, I mean, C418, I mean, he is the literal legend of most Minecraft music. Like, not nowadays, because we have, you know, new artists and stuff. Like Fingerspit, Amos Roddy, Leanne Rain. We have good artists now. But I mean, so you can't be C4. You can't be I like forgot the name that quick. Because I hate it. And it's always interesting, you know, you hear these same songs over and over again, but you'll never get bored of it. It's so iconic to what Minecraft is. And you never realize what the name of them are until you see them and you're just like, holy crap, the song that I've heard so much, this is what it was called. Like, this song that's playing, I've heard the most. mouse right. Real fast, supersonic. Lightning McQueen speed, the Flash. Okay, this is good. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, that looks... I gotta remove that. As cool as it looks, it's getting in the way. You know what? Instead, no. I was thinking about doing the pathway, but I was like, no. That's something super tedious that I'd rather do off camera. At the same time, that was, but that's more fun to watch. I want to have lava somehow in those pipes. I can definitely pull it off, but I don't know if it'll be tonight. I don't know if it'll be tonight. That's ironic. 1 hour and 12 minutes into the Netherville, and it's 1:13 in the morning. Ugh. Mice on Venus. Okay. I said I was gonna check. No. I'll check off stream. Okay. Let's turn the game off. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, yeah. I love that song. This will probably be the section we do tomorrow. We'll do this, and we'll do the pipes tomorrow. Bingo. That's tomorrow's stream before I leave to go camping again. That'll work actually really nicely. And it only means this section is the only section that's left. Oh. Just came to my mind that once we place... No. Yeah, we're about 75% of the way there. And once we get to about here, we'll be 80%. I can't forget the path. When did it change day? Oh, it's because it's daytime. Jeez, my wordie. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Wait. Wait. That works. That is insane. It's kind of crazy. Wow. Oh wait, no, that's a that's a good angle. Holy crap, this. I hate that. It's meant to be my initials. Brody, Allie. No, I shouldn't. I was about to leak my full name then. Probably shouldn't do that. At the same time, my full name is public information. No, I don't need to say on a live stream though. What the hell was that? Okay. Little pictogram of all the 4 empires of Netherville. Look at all the sea lanterns. Holy crap. Wait, how many have we placed again? I think I know what the number is. Okay. That is actually a lot. Actually is a lot. How can I make my initials look better? I'm sorry. I have an idea. It's my OBS browser. Not my OBS browser, my Opera GX. Letters. Minecraft. I remember seeing a Reddit post. And in the Reddit post they didn't good. Alright, I destroy this. I will not be able to use light blocks, by the way. Unfortunately. So, I hope the copper bulbs do their job. use white quartz stairs for it as well. I actually use some down here. To spell out 5 years of Netherville. It says 5 years of Netherville if I don't fly into the damn thing. 5 years of Netherville. 5 years of Netherville. Because Netherville's doing bad. Now I have to make BAH. So is it like block, stair. Oh my. That's B. B. A. Says BAH. Don't worry, I'll light these bulbs up in a sec. And yes, I know that there's bulbs behind the B that and the A and all the letters that need to be replaced. Don't worry, I will replace them. For now, let's work on the outside. Every single one. Don't even open up the F3 menu. That scared the crap out of me. It's like, sounds like it's saying, get back, get back, get back. Minecraft, yeah. That looks so much better. Okay. Shout out to this person. Shout out to that person. This guide is incredibly helpful. Anyways. Looks so much better. That one little detail made a world of a difference. Absolute cinema. Okay. That's gonna get clipped. But yeah, that's the city, guys. That's as of 1:28 a.m. on August 28th, 2026. I'm liking the way this is. Just look at it. It looks beautiful. It's incredible. Absolute cinema. I don't care. It is. It just... Why do I want to make a 1-hour compilation of it going down, up, and down? Shaders with this music on loop, just playing in the background the second. This is actually kind of a good idea. What the hell? As always, guys, we're gonna write. We're gonna write in the book. Oh my! What? I haven't wrote the books. Wow, we haven't done any streams since the 24th. What? What? Nah, technically we started on the 27th, so I know that today is the 28th, but I'm gonna write it as the 27th. Excuse me. Here we go. So what do we do? Complete designed. Okay, designed slash completed the Neurocore City Power Fan slash fixed my initials on Neurocore City Billboard. Brackets BAH. Whoosh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the day. Now, for all your guys' favorite... Oh, Tazwell's back on. For your favorite parts, actually, let's turn the music off. Let's get serious. First, 3,300 kilometers. 87,424 steps. Items. Yes, the total for sea lanterns was 35,000. Times used. And we are finishing off tonight's stream, I should say, with a grand total usage for deep slate tiles of 85,800 with a usage of 47,625 fireworks. These numbers are very close, and I want to get them both to 40,000 on purpose. That's what we're going to do tomorrow on the stream. We're purposely going to get these numbers to 40,000 because I think it'd be funny. But yeah, let's stop the timer. 1 hour, 31 minutes, 41 seconds, 281 milliseconds. Thank you guys for watching the stream. This splash is now available. 278 hours, finishing at 1:32 a.m. on August 28, 2026. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever time zone you are at currently. And always, and no, not always, and as always, make sure to subscribe. And as always, make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can get to 3,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys next time. Awesome job. Thank you. Yeah, we've been working the last long time. Do you want to see any videos of it before I end stream? Do you want to see any videos? Also, thank you again for the nice compliment. Have a good night. You too, bye. Wherever time zone you're at, if it's a day, good morning. If it's an evening, have a good evening. If it's a night, have a good night. But yeah, make sure anyone that watches the VOD to pop back in tomorrow. I'm hoping to do a stream at around 12 p.m. my time, which is Newfoundland time. So go ahead and convert that into whatever time zone you are from. And yes. You want to see videos of it? I know there's a delay on YouTube for chat. I'm up for it. I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, I'm a free guy by it. The summer break's almost over. Not over yet. It's almost. But yeah, let me. Okay. Don't need that. 102 views. Oh my. Oh, you can't see it. 102 views. Yes, show me. Okay. Okay, so we've got I'm building a cyberpunk city from 4 months ago. Cyberpunk City, by the way, actually started back in January, but I only got around to making a video on it in I think this was March. And the reason why is because of one simple fact. Burnout. I got really, really burnt out. We'll watch this one, and then we can watch the other ones. There's going to be 2 of me now. I'll mute. Going to be a giant cyberpunk. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to NVS33, and today I'm going to be announcing the next project that I am doing for Netherville. So the next project of Netherville is going to be a giant cyberpunk city with a colored glass galactic rift rifting through Netherville. Over the next couple of episodes, we're going to be planning out the color palette that is going to be used for each building. We have a blue galactic rift, a green galactic rift, a pink rift, a blue one, and also an orange one. And look at how pretty that sun is shining through the rift. That is so cool. And I gotta say, these buildings are really tall. And something that I did is I added a little Rubik's Cube to commemorate when I went to my first cubing competition. I think the goal for this project is to get it done by day 5,000, which it's currently day... It is currently day 5,767. Sorry, Past Brody, but you're not getting this done by day 5,000. You're probably going to get it done by day 6,000. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. Back to the video. 4,692. Okay, let's turn the shaders on. Oh my god, that is incredible with shaders. Whoa, look at that. I really like using snow as temporary blocks to outline projects and the frames of them, because when you turn the shaders on with torches... This looks deadly. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I have spent so much time just grinding my heart out to not just build something for the sake of it, but to prove a point. That the saying that the saying of whatever you believe you can achieve is true. And I am doing this so that I can be considered living proof of it. But anyways, enough of me yapping. Back to this video. On them, it just looks incredible. Especially the pathways. They look so majestical. Let's go over and take a look at the rifts. Oh my... Wow. Look at the lights, like, flickering. Oh my god. Oh, that is sick. But we should turn the shaders off as they're pretty intensive on my PC. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is that I add these little particle stars around the Aurora Borealis just to give it that extra glam look, which I think turned out really cool. And I definitely want to do the same thing around the rifts. But I haven't figured out how to do them yet, as I want pink ones here, I want blue ones there, and I want orange ones there. Whereas the ones that I used for the Aurora Borealises are just amethyst. But I gotta say, I'm very excited for the upcoming episodes where we transform these buildings and bring them to life. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we get to 2. You want to seal the deal? There's one more video that I really want to show. If you really want to see it, I'll show you it. Chat, if you want to see it. It's if you want to know the best parts of Netherville, right, which is what the world's called, by the way. That's genuinely awesome. You're doing amazing if you keep working at it. You'll get there if you put your mind to it. You can do it. Yes, I completely agree with that. As the saying goes, whatever you believe, you can achieve. It is so true. Yes, show. Okay. It is a montage that I made about 2 years ago, because Netherville is turning 5 years old in a month, which I'm very, very excited for. And I've got some really, really good plans for it. But I made a video a couple years back, and it's not my best. At the time, it was my best video, but I feel like I can't describe one video as my best video. But at the time, it was. And I'll just show you why. Yes, I know I'm muted.
Generation
That's insane, man. I can't imagine how much work went into that. It's so good. Thank you so much. Um, there's actually something that there's one final thing that I want to do before stream ends, and I hope that everyone comes back to stream tomorrow because I have more exciting things that we're going to be working on before I go up camping. But I have a story for Netherville. Yes, you heard that right. There is an official story about Netherville and kind of why it exists. And I think it'd be awesome to share it. Because, let's be honest, everyone's heard of adding lore to their Minecraft world. I've never done it before. Until now. And I spent a lot of time on the story, and I would like to read it to you guys. A little Core's exclusive live stream only. I mean, at the same time, the VOD is going to be up. Ooh, do tell. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see chat for a minute because I have to use my phone, and I can't get the chat up on my PC because it crashed my OBS last time. So I have the story in my notes, as you can see. Okay, here we go. This is the official story of how Netherville came to be and why it exists. And it goes a little something like this. The Netherin ruler was a dragon, but he didn't possess the cold, unfeeling instincts of a monster. He carried the heavy, aching, deeply human heart of a king trapped in external exile. By flesh and blood, his family owned the vast expanse of the Nether Dimension, but he was born out here, in the overworld. His colossal size meant he could never pass through a normal dimensional threshold. Reality itself would fracture under his weight. He was completely trapped, sentenced to spend centuries staring at a home he was physically forbidden from ever stepping foot into. Left to wander a beautiful world where he was entirely, utterly alone. September 25th, 2021. That was the day this tragic history began. The landscape became a chaotic, suffocating space wrapped in blazing neon lights and massive towering builds. Every single structure, every jagged rift, and every wall of raw, dark matter standing here exists because the dragon's crushing loneliness eventually grew too heavy for a mortal soul to bear. He just wanted to travel to see where his family origins began. He just wanted to go home. Gathering every ounce of his magical power, the ruler struck the fabric of reality, desperately ripping open a giant, violent gateway between the two worlds. But a creature of his titanic scale required a massive breach. The hole he tore into the universe was catastrophic. Instantly, the volatile, highly toxic terrain of the Nether began bleeding into the overworld. It wasn't an act of malice or conquest. He didn't mean to do it. It was just a horrific, irreversible mistake. He watched in absolute horror as the choking black smoke, burning sulfur, and rivers of boiling lava began aggressively destroying the vibrant landscape, the only place he had ever called home. Terrified at the absolute apocalypse he had unleashed upon an innocent world, the ruler did the unthinkable to save it. He reached deep down into the void, a dangerous absolute nothing, a freezing abyss where no living being is ever meant to survive. The very second his claws entered that empty expanse, the raw, terrifying, cosmic energy completely incinerated half of his wing, ripping it from his body in a flash of agonizing pain. But through the blinding torment, ignoring the smell of his own burning flesh, his claws gripped what he needed: raw, dark matter. Dragging it back into the light, He used the impossible material to forge massive walls and a colossal roof, despite slamming them down to box the bleeding nether inside. But the nightmare wasn't over. Dark matter is completely unstable on its own. Left to itself, it was a ticking time bomb, cracking and groaning under its own weight, threatening to implode and drag the entire realm down into the darkness. That's where Stell came into the picture. She was the protector of the overworld. She was an ethereal being, a creature of pure light and spirit. But just like him, she possessed the deep, heavy emotions of a human. She didn't come with weapons, and she didn't come to fight a monster. She looked past his terrifying form, seeing his profound grief. She saw the bleeding ruin of his shattered wing, and she chose to stand by him. Using her own magic, Stella infused the volatile dark matter walls and roof, binding the collapsing elements together and locking them into a stable state. To safely bleed off that dangerous, trapped cosmic energy before it blew the world apart. She tore open the night sky, weaving the galactic rifts, those massive, brilliant void and sky portals that slice directly through the builds today. She infused them with portals to keep the dark matter safe, sacrificing her own power to save the realm from destruction. For a long time, the two guardians found a rare, beautiful place together in the sanctuary they had built. They become close as friends, sharing a bond forged in the ashes of a near apocalypse, walking the glowing boundaries of the containment grid side by side. Slowly, quietly, a deep affection grew between them, with subtle hints and soft winks at something much deeper lingering in the quiet moments between them. For the first time in his entire life, the Netheran ruler wasn't a lonely exile. He was truly happy. But the very world he built to save their lives would ultimately tear them apart. Because of the massive gateway he had ripped open, Netherville became too hot. The temperature steadily rose, thick with ash and heavy with the dense, suffocating atmosphere of the nether bleeding through the cracks. As an ethereal being made of delicate, pristine spirit, Stell's body simply could not handle the intense, baking heat. It was slowly destroying her from the inside out. She stayed as long as she could, enduring the pain to be near him, but eventually she had no other choice. To survive, she had to leave Netherville and leave him behind forever. Even after Stell vanished into the cold upper skies, the Dragon King chose to stay. He refused to abandon the monument they created. He lived out his final days right here, a scarred, broken ruler sitting quietly at the edge of the world, watching the sunset cast its long shadows over the neon rifts they had built together. Netherville had became the one place a lonely dragon could finally call home. The end. That is the story of Netherville. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry for the voice crack. I have spent probably the last 2 years of my life trying to write the perfect story. Holy cow, that's incredible and so creative. I literally have chills, man. The whole point of the story was I didn't want it to be like everyone else, where everyone else just was like, oh, there was a king, he made a world, and he lived in it and died. You know, there's no emotion in that. I wanted to create a story that carried so much emotion that, like you said, I literally have chills, man. That was the whole point, and I'm glad it worked. Because chat, you guys are the first people that I've told this new version, because I've gone through so many different versions. Like, I've gone hundreds of versions over the last, 2 years, right? And you guys are the only people that are not biased against the story being good, right? Because, like, obviously, if I tell it to my family, which I have, and my friends, they're going to be biased because they're my family and friends. But telling it to people on the internet that I don't know personally is a way to get unbiased info. And knowing that you guys enjoyed it makes me happy. And if you think that was good, there's a lot more to come. Netherville is obviously approaching 5 years rapidly. The days are going by even faster now. I'm talking about real life days, by the way. Let's just say that I'm not a YouTuber who just quits his Minecraft world after he hits a milestone. Yeah, we're going to hit 5 years. That's not the end. We're going to 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Netherville is not going to end until I'm off this earth. I am literally going to take Netherville with me to the grave. It is not stopping. Because that's the whole point of Netherville. It's a project of art and beauty that will never be finished. No matter how much you try, no matter how many projects you make, and how much time and energy you pour into the world, it'll never be finished. Not until the creator dies with it. Just like how the Nether End Ruler died. Living out his final days, you know? Waiting. Hoping that Stell would come back, but obviously she didn't, you know? Because she had to return back into the skies above. Okay. Okay, this is getting too deep. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. Well, for me. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I'm really happy with that. I'm glad. I'm glad that it's a good story. I've spent so long, like, I've probably rewritten that story almost 1,000 times. Because sometimes it wasn't strong enough, and then there was other times where the emotion wasn't at the balance that I wanted, and, you know, I've changed the plot sometimes, you know, like, I have a video on my channel that completely describes a completely different story that at the time worked, but I look back on it now, and I just think to myself, I was like, not only does it not really fit what Netherville's about, it's too damn confusing. And the moment I had that realization, I was just like, okay, this is already nice, but it could be so much better, right? The emotion could be higher. The intensity could be higher, you know? And what if we have multiple characters instead of one, you know? Like, and that's the thing. That's the thing with the story is we don't know if Stell ever came back. All we know is that she had to say goodbye to Netherin. Even with how sad he was, she had to say goodbye. Even though they might have been in love. We don't know. Not confirmed. They might be in love. We don't know. We'll never know. I'll only wink at it. We'll never confirm it. Because that's up to the viewer's portray, you know? That's up to the viewer's interpretation, whether they are just friends or maybe they're really, really good friends, you know? And do things that friends don't do. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned if I continue down that rabbit hole. But, yeah, like, we don't know if Stell ever came back. Maybe at some point in the future we'll know. Right? Maybe she came back. Or what if she died? Okay, I'm getting too deep into this lore. You should be so proud of yourself, man. If you keep at it, I can see you making it big on YouTube. You are such a creative person. I thank you. I really appreciate that. I I really do appreciate people hoping that I get big on YouTube. Like it means the world to me, knowing that people that I don't know personally on the internet hope that I uh be successful in life, and that that warms my heart, right? But no offense, but that's actually not my main goal. My main goal is to do what I'm doing right now. Making people happy, making people entertained, and giving people a safe space. I want to I don't do YouTube because of money and because of fame and because of views. To me, I think of those as beneficial side effects. But for me, YouTube is a way for me to share all my passions, right? Whether it's Netherville, like we've been talking about here, my cats, who I love to death, camping, me and my dad opening up Gundam models or Pokemon packs up there, right? Things that I love doing. And I want to just be able to share my passions that I love with other people. Because it's cool and all that I have passions that I love, but wouldn't it be so much better if other people could experience the happiness I get, right? Especially considering how cruel of a world we live in. Especially with like the way that the world is going and all the stuff that's happening. Honestly, that's an amazing way to look at it. You're a good person, dude. Yeah, I have an open mind, right? I have an open heart. Like I'm not like everyone else, right? I think of it in like a different way, in a different aspect. Because the world is such a cruel place. And I've experienced a lot of stuff in my life, right? Like a lot of bad things that I not legally, but things I personally would never say online, right? Like a lot of things have happened in my personal life that have affected me and my mental health and whatever, but I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not turning this into a sob story because that's just cringy. No one wants to hear a sob story. Like, let's be honest. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Who wants to hear a sob story from a person that they don't even know, right? Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I just think that the idea of being able to share my passions with people and make people happy in such a cruel world, because I feel happiness is getting rarer every single passing minute, right? Like at the way that society is going, like yes, there's so many good people in society, but there's so many negatives that are occurring and are happening right now that are somehow overpowering the positives. Like psychologically, it doesn't make sense how the negatives are overpowering the positives because the saying has always been that the highs outweigh the lows, which I completely agree with, right? Yes, you're going to have low moments in your life, but you've also got to remember highs are always going to outbeat it, right? Like they're always going to outdo it. And no matter how low your life gets, there will always be a moment that you'll never forget in the best way possible, right? Because there's some things out in the world that are really bad, but they happen for a reason and they lead to something good. They do. It is rare, but it's possible, right? And that's my philosophy on YouTube, right? I've been on this platform 8 years. I've been on this platform half my life. Like I've been a YouTuber for a very, very long time. I'm one of the OGs basically for YouTube, right? Like I've been around for half as long as YouTube has existed. Right? Well, almost. But I knew right from the very beginning, the first day that I started YouTube back 8 years ago, I knew from the very beginning that I'm not going to go for fame. I'm not going to go for money because that's what everyone goes for. Everyone goes for a way of getting viral, making a bunch of money, and then get greedy with money and then exploit their audience and then just leave. And basically just leave an amazing community that you built up and just ruin it because you got greedy for money. And that was happening a lot, and it still does, don't get me wrong. But at the time when I first saw that happening, I was like, I'm not going to do that. Like, that's just not right. Like, and that was when the world was getting really, really bad. That was when a lot of bad stuff started happening across the globe. And I knew from the very, very get-go, I was like, not getting into any of that. I want to be different. I just want to spread positivity and happiness. That's all I want to do. I want to share my passions with other people and give them something that can make them happy, or, you know, not even just happy, just make someone from having a bad day to have a good day just because of content I've made online, right? And that's another reason that I'm doing live streams now. Like, for the longest time, I would never do live streams because I was always so scared because, I mean, I always have felt more comfortable doing videos because I'm able to portray myself in a way. But I was like, live streams are a good way of getting your real self out. So, if I'm not doing YouTube videos, I'm not doing YouTube shorts. Doing live streams. But yeah, that's basically my philosophy on YouTube. I know it was a long rant, but I feel that sometimes it's nice to have a really good conversation about just the pros and cons and the real purpose, right? And I just I know that people are eventually gonna get bored, right? And they're gonna move on. But for everyone that has stayed with me, yeah, you're awesome, dude. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great day, morning, or night, wherever time zone you're at. Hope to see you in the stream tomorrow, by the way, because we're doing a stream tomorrow at around 12, which will be 10 hours from now. And I don't know if you live somewhere else. You might have to do a time conversion for that. But 10 hours from now, from whatever your time zone is when I'm going to go live. So it'll be at 12 p.m. my time. And we're going to be doing a lot more progress in Netherville, guys. We're going to be grinding. We're going to be working. And I've got a lot of cool things that I want to do because after tomorrow, I'm going to be gone for the entire weekend because I'm going camping with my cousins. But don't worry. I'll do my best to be back Monday. Because remember, school is starting up soon. So I hope to be able to stream on Monday after tomorrow. Because we're going to be doing... I'm going to be doing an extra long stream tomorrow. Like, we've already done a 2-hour stream, which is actually the longest type of stream I've ever done. But we're gonna do a longer stream tomorrow of just hammering out some great progress. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and shout out to everyone that came to the stream. As always, you know, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this because, I mean, my mental health would be way lower, which luckily it isn't. Yeah. As always, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content and if you enjoy hanging out into the streams. And I will see you guys tomorrow, like I said, at 10 o'clock, at 10 hours from now, whatever time zone you're in. Might have to do a time zone converter for that. But for me, in Newfoundland, it'll be 12 p.m. And we're going to do an extra long stream on NETHERVILLE. Take care, guys. And I will see you guys next time. And as always, adios. Always supporting you, kid. I hope you're doing so good. Thank you. That actually, wow. Okay. Oh! I recognize you. Wait, hold up. I recognize you. I recognize you. I recognize you. Wait. Wait. What the hell are you? I know where you're at. Wait. What the hell are you doing awake at 2 a.m.? I was just about to end stream. It's been 2 hours. Wait. What the hell are you doing awake at 2 a.m.? I mean, it's bad enough that I am. But considering you're older than me, you should be able to. You should be asleep just as I should be. I was just about to end stream. Yeah, I saw that and I thought it was from the other person. Then I read the name and I was like, I saw the name and I was just like, oh my god. It's 2:08 in the morning. Whoa. Oh my god. But as always, guys, we're gonna be doing an extra long stream tomorrow, and we're gonna be making some really, really good progress. And I hope to see you guys there. Have a good. I'm always watching and supporting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's nice to know that people that you not just people that don't know you, but also people that you do know personally support you. That's awesome. It's a nice to know. But yeah, we're going to be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. We're probably going to do a 2 to 3 hour stream, and we're going to be working on NETHERVILLE. We're going to be working on Neurocore City. We're going to be specifically, there is an area in the bottom half of the city that I really want to work on, and it is in the industrial zone, but we're going to make some really good progress. As always, for the third time, and hopefully for the final time, before I stop getting distracted, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. And, yeah. Have a good rest of your night, evening, or morning, whatever time.